Hi everyone, in this video we will talk about Maruti Victoris. We will talk about how the car is to drive, to travel and how it is in comparison to its competitors, and also if you are looking to buy the Maruti Victoris, what are all the variants you should consider. So let's ask Jose what he thinks about the car.
Hi Frida.
Hi.
I saw to the October sales numbers and I already see Victoris setting the sales chart on fire. It has already oversold its own product, Grand Vitara, and many other competitors. Maruti really understands the demographics of India and they introduce any car, they sell. But is everything positive if you ask me? Honestly, not. There are many negatives in the product. I am not very happy about it.
So one thing that has improved in Maruti is they have scored 5-star in safety test for this car, right? So which should be a big applause to them.
Exactly. I forgot to mention about it. A big applause to Maruti. They have heard our voices. We have all been asking for safe cars from Maruti and they have heard our voices. Once again, kudos to them for making a safe car. So we went for a drive experience and you also drove the car. How was your experience?
So based on my driving experience, it was not a very powerful car. It's underpowered compared to its competitors. But comfort wise, I wouldn't complain. It's not bad.
Even I felt that it was underpowered. 102 bhp and 139 Newton meter of torque in 2025 is very, very less. They could have given better engine options. Only that 1.5 naturally aspirated engine and one strong hybrid is very little, is what I feel. Competition is giving diesel cars, turbo petrols and as well electric cars. They come up with only 1.5 naturally aspirated engine is not at all welcome, is what I feel.
But when I drove hybrid variant, I felt it was decently powerful.
Yeah, the hybrid variant was not bad. That's because it has the battery pack and power and torque is coming from the battery. We don't feel it as underpowered. But still, at what price?
Yeah.
Hybrid cars are 20 plus lakhs and at that price, I would expect even better.
And also the interior, I felt the plastic quality is very bad.
It was seriously bad. Hard plastics and Maruti has done so much of cost cutting in that area.
Yeah, and also they had this wheel well and surprisingly the wheel was missing in it. So they have done everything to cut the cost, looks like. And Maruti is good for providing cars which are cost efficient, right? They provide value for the money. But I think they have failed miserably in this.
Yeah, their strength is giving value for money cars, but here it's not cheap at all. It's expensive, but still the quality is not up to the mark.
Yeah.
There is a dedicated wheel well and no wheel. Yeah. They have provided an all-wheel drive variant which can go any terrain, and still a spare wheel is missing, which is not at all acceptable.
Yeah.
And at what cost? Do you pay 25 lakhs per car and you don't get a spare wheel? That too in a Maruti car, if not at all acceptable. And plastic quality at that price is very, very poor.
Yeah.
And what do you think about the looks of the car?
Again, subjective. I wouldn't complain because I like the looks. I wouldn't say the looks are very bad, both from the front and from the back. I liked it. But what about you?
I didn't like the rear part at all. As you said, it's subjective. What do you like, I may not like. So let's not degrade a car with its look. Otherwise, the comfort wise and all, it was really good. Either to be in the rear seat or to drive. I'm not complaining. Another thing which was really improved is the steering feel. It was very predictable. Usually the Maruti car steering feel is not very predictable. Even when you take a U-turn, it doesn't recenter. Now everything has changed. That and all they have improved a lot. And I feel the value for money proposition is bad and it is underpowered. The engine options are very minimal. 5 naturally aspirated engine is not something which everyone wants. For a normal driver, they could have given that at least one turbo petrol and a diesel variant or an electric variant was something which was essential. That is actually missing. But one thing what I see is, we know Maruti for reliability and fuel efficiency. That promise is still kept.
I don't think those are the only factors they should consider yet, right? They cannot live in that old glory still. So things are changing and the new generation is expecting much more. So they have to stay in par with the competitors.
Yeah, actually when you see the sales numbers, the top sold car in India is not a Maruti car today. So Maruti could have stayed there. Only thing is they are not keeping up to the time. They are behind actually. So if they will have to catch up sales in the future, they will have to surely change. What actually I see is the 80s and 90s kids who saw their parents buying Maruti are still buying. But 2K kids who are already starting to buy cars, they may not buy.
They will not buy what their parents got.
Even they are not listening to the parents actually.
Yeah.
So the sales numbers can start dropping if they keep continuing this. So we expect even better products from Maruti, and we are not against Maruti. We love Maruti products for their strength. They have already listened to our voice and they started making safe cars, which is a big welcome. Even this, if they start listening to us, we would still continue to buy Maruti.
So if I want to buy a Maruti Victoris, so what variants do you think I should buy?
To be honest, I would not touch any other variant apart from a variant which has all-wheel drive. Okay, that is the only variant which is exclusive compared to the competition. Grand Vitara has all-wheel drive, but it has not scored 5 stars in crash test. So this has all-wheel drive. It is very convenient in the city because it is an automatic car. It can go on highways because it has scored good in safety, and it can go any terrain with an all-wheel drive. Apart from that, I wouldn't touch Victoris at all. When I am paying that cost, I expect better. And there are many people who buy the hybrid because it's fuel efficient, and some people even claim that in the urban environment I am polluting less. But what I would do is, if I am spending that amount of money, if I have 2 car parking slots, I will split that money into 2 and I will buy one electric car for the city and another diesel car, a used car from the used car market, and I would still keep some money in my pocket and I will drive 2 cars. I will never buy a hybrid car at that money.
Okay.
It doesn't make any financial sense to me.
Yeah.
What do you think about my take?
Yeah, I agree to you. I am not definitely buying the hybrid car. I expect government should give at least some tax benefit if I am going for a hybrid car, right? Which is also not available. So I don't think it is a wise decision to choose a hybrid Maruti Victoris.
Not just Maruti Victoris. I am not in favor of hybrid cars because they are quite expensive, and better we can buy an electric car.
Yeah.
The government should have given some subsidy like how they give it for an electric car.
So on an overall, what is your final conclusion about the Maruti Victoris?
On an overall, Maruti Victoris might be a successful product in India, but as I already told, I have told my honest opinion. There is a lot of scope of improvement for Victoris.
And the product is not value for money.
Yeah, I don't think so. It's value for money.
Yeah.
We expect even something better from Maruti.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.